Conducting a personal or household waste audit is a simple yet highly effective way to understand the amount of waste being generated and to identify areas where changes can be made to reduce waste. The process involves systematically analysing the types of waste produced over a certain period, typically a week, to gain a clear picture of consumption habits and how these habits contribute to landfill, recycling, and composting streams. This method allows individuals or households to see exactly where waste is coming from and to pinpoint specific behaviours that can be adjusted to minimise waste air production. It is a practical first step for anyone interested in adopting a more low-waste and sustainable lifestyle. To begin a waste audit, it's important to gather all the waste produced within the home during a set period of time. This includes everything that is typically discarded, such as food scraps, packaging, paper products, plastic items, and any other materials that are thrown away. For the audit to be effective, it's essential to separate the waste into different categories. These might include general waste, recycling, food waste, compostable items, and potentially hazardous waste, like batteries or electronics. By sorting the waste, patterns in consumption and disposal become more visible, allowing for a thorough examination of the types and quantities of waste being generated. As the waste is sorted, it's helpful to take note of the volume of each category. This could involve measuring the amount of waste by weight or simply by visual estimation, depending on the level of detail desired. Recording this information is crucial because it provides a baseline against which future audits can be compared. For instance, if a household regularly throws out large amounts of food waste, this could highlight the need for better meal planning or more effective use of leftovers. Similarly, if a significant portion of the waste consists of non-recyclable plastics, it may indicate that reducing single-use items or opting for products with less packaging could be an area to focus on. Once the waste has been categorized and the volume noted, it's time to analyze where the waste is coming from. This involves looking at daily habits and activities that contribute to waste production. For example, consider how much of the waste comes from food packaging and whether there are opportunities to purchase items in bulk or bring reusable containers when shopping. Take note of disposable products used throughout the household, such as paper towels, nappies, or cleaning wipes, and think about whether more sustainable, reusable alternatives are available. This step of the audit allows for a deeper understanding of how consumer choices impact waste generation and opens up possibilities for change. It's also important during the audit to identify what is being recycled and whether recycling habits can be improved. Check if recyclable materials are being placed in the correct bins and if any items that should be recycled are ending up in the general waste. Many people find that they are not fully utilizing their local recycling services or are unaware of what can and cannot be recycled. For instance, items like plastic film or certain types of cardboard may need to be taken to specific recycling points rather than put in curbside collections. By becoming more aware of recycling rules, a household can significantly reduce the amount of waste that ends up in landfill. In addition to recycling, composting is another key element of waste reduction. During the waste audit, it's useful to see how much food waste and organic material is being discarded. Many food scraps, garden waste, and even some types of paper products can be composted rather than thrown away. If the audit reveals a large amount of organic waste, setting up a composting system, whether it's a small indoor compost bin or a larger outdoor compost heap, can be a valuable step towards sustainability. Composting not only reduces the volume of waste sent to landfill, but it also creates nutrient-rich soil that can be used in gardens or for houseplants, promoting a circular approach to waste management. Once the waste audit is complete and patterns have been identified, the next step is to develop a plan for reducing waste. This plan will vary depending on the findings of the audit, but could include practical steps such as switching to reusable shopping bags, water bottles, and coffee cups, avoiding single-use plastics, and being more mindful of food consumption to reduce food waste. It might also involve seeking out local recycling points for items that are not collected curbside, or investigating repair options for broken items rather than replacing them. Small changes, such as choosing products with less packaging or opting for second-hand goods, can make a significant difference over time. A key benefit of conducting a waste audit is that it provides measurable results. After implementing changes based on the findings, it's possible to repeat the audit after a few months to see how much waste has been reduced. This not only gives a sense of progress, but also highlights any remaining areas for improvement. Over time, as waste reduction strategies become second nature, households may find that they are able to achieve significant reductions in the amount of waste they generate, contributing to a more sustainable lifestyle. Conducting a personal or household waste audit encourages mindfulness in everyday consumption and disposal habits. It brings awareness to the environmental impact of waste and creates opportunities for more sustainable choices. While the audit process requires some initial effort, the insights gained from it can lead to meaningful and lasting changes, helping individuals and families to minimize waste, reduce their carbon footprint, and play a part in protecting the environment for future generations.